So, Pixar's Brave. Did you like the movie?
Yeah. You?
Yep. That was our review of Pixar's Brave. If I were to try to describe the movie, it would... Oh, look, Firefly. Sorry, I get distracted by pretty things. She's a member of one of 4 clans. Her dad is the king, which makes her the princess. She is set to marry one of 3 suitors.
The firstborn of each of the great leaders must prove their worth.
She doesn't want to get married, she wants to break with tradition, and she runs away. She finds a witch to make her a potion to change her fate, and it changes her mom into a bear, and then for the rest of it, that's pretty much it. She gets turned into the bear at the end of the first act. So the second and third acts are the mother being a bear, and they're just trying to turn the mother back into a human. Did you like it? Did you think it was tight?
I did. I didn't want to see it when when you told me, hey, we should review this. I'm like, you know, I watched enough Brave. I watched Braveheart. I watched Brave Little Toaster. I'm done with Brave.
I'm done with Brave.
I'm done with being Brave. I thought it was Mulan. You know,
right.
Scottish Mulan. I thought she was gonna prove to everyone that she could be with the boys and shoot arrows and whatnot. And then the mother turns into the bear, and it becomes a mother and
Brother
Bear story.
Did you see the movie Brother Bear?
No.
It's actually pretty good. It's not bad.
I was transformed into a bear magically.
Crazy.
You know, there are things that are in the movie that have been done better in other movies. I got a really strong Miyazaki vibe, like Princess Mononoke. You know, especially with the wisps. You know, I forget what those things are. You know, those little things.
So we reviewed the movie separately. I had no one to go with yesterday, so I'm calling around. I tried going to a park and seeing if I could get a kid with me to go see it.
Just a random kid, you just walk up to a park and go, hey, any unattended children want to go see Brave with me?
Yeah, I drove around my van, and apparently you can't do that.
It was nice to see Pixar doing a princess story. So now Pixar finally gets a princess in the whole Disney line of princesses. I think it's the first princess. Yeah. Brenda Chapman, she was supposed to be the first female director of you know, like a major animated motion picture, and then they changed directors for Mark Andrews. And he came in when they started doing animation. They said that there were story problems, so they did away with a lot of the story. The reason I bring it up is because I felt that there were 2 movies that I was watching. There's a couple moments in there that are real solid, like tense scenes. But then there's so much slapstick in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of slapstick. There were times when I was watching, I just kind of rolled my eyes.
Keep the kids. Attention.
But there are other parts in the story that, of course.
There's no farting.
No, but there was a booger joke. Okay. You know what I mean? A guy shows his butt. There was a fair amount of that kind of thing, which is fine. I don't know. It was different. But you liked the story overall. You didn't find anything that that bothered you about it.
No. You know, there was actually parts where I was cringing. There's parts where I was kind of, you know, concerned.
Palm sweaty.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, how are they gonna get out of this pickle? I actually. You know, there's times where I was actually saying, these are real characters. These are real human beings that just look really bizarre. Yeah. You know, the men are ugly as hell. I thought she was gonna fall in love with one of the goofiest guy. You know. Yep.
Pixar, when they do stuff like Toy Story and they do Monsters Inc., they do WALL-E, they have messages in them that could be interpreted many different ways. She was being forced to do something that was going to define the rest of her life, and she was fighting back against it. I think that could be put into a lot of different categories. I think this is the
first time that story happened where she wound up not saying, you know, I do like this guy.
Yeah.
Another thing, when she went into the witch's shop, I thought she was gonna find some kind of arrow or something, like a magical arrow. The witch,
I went to go see it with my wife, and she brought up after, she thought that there's gonna be more archery in it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that till afterwards. There's really not that much archery in it. It's like she's not using it to much.
Yeah, you would think at a certain point in the end.
Yeah, she would
like, this is a great time to use my arrow.
Right, exactly.
You know?
And she doesn't really do that. I'm sorry you have to like
a tag. Oh dear.
All right. I will say one thing about the story that I didn't like. It didn't seem like she was very concerned at all when she first turned her mom into a bear, and her mom was turned into a bear. It's almost like she's going, Mom, Why are you acting all bear-like?
Oh, Mom.
I'd be freaking out for hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she's
and
like,
feeling bad.
Whoa. Once the mother ate the thing, and she's just like, you know, like laying in bed.
Yeah.
She's just like, so, you know, that marriage.
So,
not even like, oh my God, maybe that witch poisoned my mother.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, you want your mother to change? She's gonna die. You know.
Don't just wish your problems away. Witch them away. With Witch's Magical Mystery Brew. Act now and get this bear absolutely free.
And on top of that, right before her mom gets magic roofied, her mom was apologizing. I mean, she was connecting with her daughter, and then she's like, yeah, that's all good. Eat this, you know?
There's a scene where she's training her how to eat fish, you know, straight from the ocean. And I was looking at it, like, she turned her into a bear, and now she's making the mother
right.
raw fish.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, can we cook this at least? You turned me into a goddamn bear. Can you at least cook the food?
That's right.
I didn't want to be a bear.
It's supposed to be something to make you feel like, okay, so she knows the woods area and her mom is like this, it's the fish out of water. You would expect the bear to be the one in the woods. I get what it was trying to do, but it just made me feel like she doesn't care. She doesn't get the gravity of the situation. Merida at some point falls in the water, her hair gets wet.
Yeah.
I mean, that really complicated hair gets wet. During a rain scene when she was locked inside of her room, the water that was running down the stone, it looked real.
This is when during the window, right?
The 3D was actually really good. It was used really well. But there are still some problems with it. And when you're panning over a landscape,
Did you get a little nauseous?
I didn't get nauseous. I just got a little like disoriented because as I'm scanning over, it's almost like you can see the refresh rate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That kind of feeling. The other thing about the animation, the horse was amazing. When they're following the wisps, and it was really kind of timid, and he's, you know, kind of shaking his head and stutter stepping. He looked really scared.
It wasn't cartoony.
It wasn't too much, I have to stop everything I'm saying because I just got an image in my head and I totally forgot about this. Bear fight!
Oh!
The bear fight was amazing! Let's talk about, it's an important scene, I think. Going from when they're following the wisps, beautiful, amazing, solid animation the whole way, and then you see the witch. Okay, now we're back to silly, goofy, you know, fun time, going from real, solid, suspenseful, tense animation to goofy animation.
It's almost like they get a little scared and go, okay, we're getting a little too serious.
Right, exactly.
Side effects may include belching, runny nose, excess hair, incoherence.
Since you're seeing it, and I was in there to see it myself. What?
We're back in my apartment. Kind of obvious, we ran out of light. The story is pretty straightforward. A lot of slapstick, a lot of tense moments, which is really uneven. The bear fight was like, this is incredible. This is a really tense, you know, suspenseful part. You don't know what's going to happen, and you know, you feel a lot of emotion. But only moments before that, little boys that were turned into bear cubs took a swan dive into a lady's cleavage. So I mean, this is, it's like these are not the same movie.
You know how like classic Disney movies start so very funny, then it goes into that really dark and uncomfortable. Like Pinocchio, everyone's turning into a doggy. As a kid, you're looking for something to kind of pull you away from that immediately. And maybe that's what they're kind of doing, like, okay, you know, it's getting a little dark, you know.
I guess so, but do you think that's needed? Do you think kids need that, or do you think...
No, because that's why we remember these movies till today. Like, like kids growing up now, are they going to say, like, this is their Pinocchio? Was there any moment...
I got to be honest, if I, and this is the truth, if I was not preparing myself to review this movie, I probably would have forgotten a lot about it. And I think that says a lot. Oh, I do have to mention that, so all the Pixar tropes are in there. The Pizza Planet truck is in there, and there's only one place where it could possibly exist in a real way in the movie. And
if
you'll
you
know
find out, Steven will give you his shirt.
Nope, nope, this is my shirt and I really like it. Rob will give you his Merida Carrot Top.
I will. You know what? That's a good deal.
Done. So no Googling, don't Google, you Googlers, and you have to say exactly where the truck is. You can't just say, oh, in this scene. You have to say exactly where the truck is, because otherwise I'm not going to believe you. Put a comment down, and Rob will give you his sweaty orange Carrot Top semi-Merida Pixar bouncy hair fro.
That is a good deal. I like that.
Because no one's gonna even try. I have no idea how to end this review.
Listen, in conclusion, I like it. The character's fun. It looks incredible. It was really good. I'm glad I saw it, and I'm glad you made me do this review.
I did. I made him.
You better do it.
I didn't make him wear that though. That's not my fault.
No, this is all
that's
me.
his.
And yeah, I don't regret seeing it. I enjoyed it. And
that's a glowing review. I think we'll leave it there. I don't regret seeing it.
I don't regret seeing it.
If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?